Hi, I'm Suzanne McNeill with Design Originals, and today I'm going to show how to do a piece of watercolor with Zentangle art. So here's my beautiful blue lady, and here is another piece. These are frames, so I get a little glare on them, but beautiful floral. And there's even a little spider in here if you look real close, just to add a bit of whimsy. So come with me and I'll show you how to do this. So now I thought I'd start with something really simple to begin with, in case you've never done Zentangle art before. So this is a little accordion book, and I've already put the watercolor on here and let it dry. So now what I like to do is find a related color to my piece, and I'm just going to draw my string, and then I'm going to draw a tangle inside of that. I'm going to draw really simple ones just so you can get the idea of what's going on. So after I would fill all of these in, I think you can get the idea of how much fun that will be. But now I want to work on the blue lady. And here's one of her sisters. I've already shown you the big blue lady and the floral. Here are a couple of her sisters, just so you can see how much variety we can get. So I have this, and I've already drawn this pattern on here with pencil. And now I'm going to take my microns, and I'm just going to start and go over every line in order to outline her. I'll show you how to morph from one tangle to the next so that we're always using the same basic grid form, but changing from section to section so it looks different. So I like to draw with my 03. Since I'm using watercolor paper, makes it a little better to actually use a little bit thicker pen than I would use on a small tile. Also, the bigger the piece, sort of the larger the line needs to be. So you can see how I've started my tangle, but since we're limited on time, I have one here that is already drawn. So you can see that I've used the basic grid form if you look carefully, but I've changed from section to section. So now when I get ready to start adding my color, I'm going to wet this entire piece. I have it really nice and saturated, and then I'm going to add a little bit of color. That dry, but then if you'll remember the one I showed you at the very first, I come back and work on this again once it dries, and I just keep building up layers and working back and forth between the tangles and the background until it looks like I want it to look at the end. And here's her sister, so you can see how many layers are on her. So I hope you'll enjoy this.